For more of the Bedtime Scientist, visit our website at bedtimescientist.com. Now, welcome to the Bedtime Scientist. Tonight, we're going to build a fire. Not a campfire, not a fireplace. We're going to build a fire inside a machine. Then we're going to turn that fire into motion. We're looking at one of the most beautiful inventions humans ever made, the steam locomotive. It's massive. Hundreds of tons of iron and steel and brass. But if you listen closely, it breathes. It sings a rhythm that has rocked travelers to sleep for 200 years. Tonight, you're not just watching the train, you're climbing aboard. So feel the night air settle around you. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Close your eyes and imagine you're standing on a train platform at night. The air is cool and misty. In front of you stands the engine. A sleeping giant. Black steel shining in moonlight. It smells like warm oil and coal smoke. Somewhere deep inside, a soft hiss of steam. Metal settling, waiting. It feels solid, safe. But to understand how it wakes up, we have to look inside, into the belly of the beast. It starts with fire. Deep inside the engine is a room called the Firebox, the heart of the machine. Imagine the fireman opening the heavy iron door. Inside, it glows orange and gold. He shoves in coal, black, dusty rocks. But coal isn't just a rock. Coal is ancient sunlight. Millions of years ago, these rocks were trees and ferns growing in prehistoric forests. They drank sunlight and they held on to it for millions of years. When we burn coal, we're releasing that captured energy, that warmth. It's warmth traveling through time. Light that has been sleeping since the dinosaurs, finally reaching you. The fire crackles, the heat builds, and that heat starts looking for water. Wrapped around the firebox is a giant tank called the boiler, and it's filled with hundreds of gallons of water. The fire heats the water, hotter and hotter until it boils. And this is where the magic happens. This is the trick that changed the world. When water turns to steam, it doesn't just get hot. It transforms. It expands. 1 cup of water becomes 1,600 cups of steam. Imagine a marble instantly growing into a beach ball. You can almost feel the push against the steel walls. That invisible cloud of steam is desperate to find an escape, but now it's held in place, waiting. It's trapped power looking for a path, and the engineer gives it one. The steam rushes down a pipe into a cylinder near the wheels. Inside is a tight metal disc called a piston. It's thicker than your whole arm, but moving with the ease of breath. The steam hits the piston. Push. The piston slides forward with incredible strength. Then a valve flips, and steam rushes to the other side, pulling. The piston slides back. Push, pull, push, pull. This is the muscle of the train. But the train doesn't want to go back and forth. It wants to go forward. So that sliding rod connects to the great iron wheels. As the rod pushes out, it forces the wheel to turn. It takes that straight line and transforms it into a circle. The wheel turns. Heavy steel meets rail, and the giant begins to move. But why does it sound like that? Why does a train go chuff, chuff, chuff? That isn't just noise. That's the engine's breathing. The steam that just pushed that piston, it's done its work. It needs to leave. So the engine blasts it out through the smokestack. Chuff. And here's the genius. As the blast shoots up the chimney, it also creates suction. It pulls fresh air into the firebox below. A breath feeding a breath. The fire gets hotter, which makes more steam, which pushes the piston, which blasts up the chimney. Chuff, chuff, chuff. The faster the wheel turns, the faster the engine breathes. One breath for every turn of the wheel. Chuff, 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 chuff. 4 beats like a heartbeat. The engine is singing its own song. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Now we're moving. You're sitting in a velvet seat in the carriage. It's warm here. The fabric is soft beneath your hands. The lights are dim. You can feel the movement in your body. A gentle swaying, rocking you side to side like a cradle. Listen to the wheels on the track. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack. That sound comes from tiny gaps between the rails. We already know that metal expands in heat and shrinks in cold. So the tracks have spaces. Every time the wheel goes over a gap, click, clack. It's a steady rhythm that has put millions of people to sleep. It's steady. It's reliable. It doesn't rush. It just keeps going. Think about what's pulling you. Up ahead in the darkness, an iron dragon. It eats ancient rocks. It drinks water. It breathes clouds. And it turns them into a journey. It's doing all the hard work, so you don't have to. The fire is burning so you can be warm. The pistons are pushing so you can rest. It pulls you forward even when you're not trying. You're the passenger. Your only job right now is to watch the world go by. Imagine you're looking out the window of the train. The dark world is sliding past. Trees are just shadows. Houses are tiny yellow squares of light, flickering and gone. Towns drift by like memories. Everything is moving, but you are still. The rhythm is getting slower now. The train is climbing a gentle hill. You can feel the engine choosing each breath, deep and slow. Chuff, chuff. Long, deep sighs of steam. You can feel the weight of the train. Tons of steel carrying you through the night. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can bother it. It just keeps rolling. But even the strongest engine needs to stop for water. Even the brightest fire needs to bank down for the night, to glow softly, to save its heat. That's what you're doing now, banking your fire, saving your energy, letting the motion carry you. The train is coasting now, down the other side of the hill. Gravity is doing the work. Each breath stretches longer, softer, until it's almost part of the night itself. Hush, hush. The wheels are humming on the rails, singing you a steel lullaby. You're safe on the track. You're warm in the cabin. You're being carried toward your dreams. And just before you drift off to dream about ancient sunlight trapped in rocks, water expanding into clouds, pistons pushing and pulling, iron wheels singing on silver rails. I want you to know something about you. Your mind is a wonderful thing, so full of curiosity. And I like your mind just the way it wonders. I'll be back again soon to wonder more with you.